Okay, so you've been looking around on YouTube and you found a great video that you want to show all your students. But you'd also like for that video to be available to students outside of school without having to go to YouTube and find it on their own, because there's all kinds of things on YouTube that we don't want our students to see or find when we're trying to direct them there. So Moodle makes that a great place for us because we can kind of house and direct all of our students in a great place, and we can organize all these videos for them that we want them to see. So now that you've created your YouTube account, and some of you probably already have their YouTube channel, go ahead and find that video that you'd like to have the students have access to 24/7. I often use videos in math. I like to try math raps. There's often many videos on there where students are creating raps or other teachers. So one of my favorites that I always show my class is a slope-intercept rap. So when I find that video, I just click on it, and then I have usually starts to play right away, so I can pause it there. Now, I could direct the students just to go to YouTube and look for slope-intercept rap, but not only are they going to find this video, but then they're going to find a whole bunch of other ones that may not be directed at the level that I want them to see, or I have not previewed them, so I don't want to support watching those other videos and things like that. So I want to get this video right here onto my website on the Moodle page. So what I want to do is, rather than linking it to YouTube, I could do that very easily by just going up here and right-click, copy, and then I can import that link. What I actually want to do is embed the video, kind of like how I did with the YouTube channel video, where I created that video and then I embedded it into that page. Like this video box here is embedded. We call it embedded because it's not a separate pop-up that plays or anything like that. It's just in the page itself. So when you go down here, this share button is going to be key. It says share or embed this video when you hover over it. So when I click share, it's going to actually give me the link. Again, that's not the link that I want to use. I could get that same thing by clicking up here. What I want to do is click on embed. And there are some different options here down in embed, and mine's kind of set to default of how I always like it. So down here, you're going to want to choose what size you would like the video to be. I usually always use the 640 by 480. That kind of gives fills up the screen nicely for most computers. And then also, a lot of times, this box right here is automatically checked. Show suggested videos when the video finishes. Okay, I actually always like to uncheck that video, because what that does again is links the students back to YouTube, and I actually want them to stay in Moodle, and I want them to stay looking at the videos and the sites that I want them looking at. Later down the line, I might actually open it up and have them go out to YouTube and find more videos to help support this idea and this this skill. But for this purpose, I'd like them to stay right within Moodle and just look at the things that I'm providing for them there. So then in here, you just want to click inside of this box, and it will all highlight. And you can either right-click and click copy, or you can use the Control-C hot buttons on your keyboard in order to copy that. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to go back to your Moodle page. And I'm actually going to show you how I embedded this into the 24/7 classroom page as we do this. So again, I am here. I've turned editing on already. So now if I clicked it, it would turn editing off. So I already have the editing button on. So I have these resource tabs already there. This is going to be a resource. We're not adding an activity. We're going to add a resource. And for this, we're going to need to compose a web page. And then so this is going to open up a new box. So you're going to want to, and remember, this whole time here, I still have that code copied of what I need. So now the name of this video is slope-intercept form. And I'm actually going to title this how to create a how to embed a video. Okay, and then when you scroll down here, you might want to type a little description on what this video is about. So you might, for starters, want to say, watch this video to learn more about slope intercept form of a line. Okay, and then I want the video to start showing up here. Okay, now if you look back at YouTube, and now I've already highlighted this, this really doesn't mean a whole lot. Okay, but on the internet, that actually means quite a bit. And what we do to embed HTML source code is by clicking on these two arrows right here. It's kind of like two indent arrows. We click on that, and then now actually we're in what you see is what you get. That's what the WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get mode. So now if I paste that code, I can right click and paste. Now that code shows up. Now notice how I clicked after all of these BRs, because I want the video to be after my text. I already typed up here, and I want the video to show up down here. So like right now we are in text mode, so everything here that shows up, it will not be what you see is what you get. So now I've clicked on to embed this video. Now I can click this again to go back to what you see is what you get mode, or sometimes they say WYSIWYG. Click on that, and now you're going to see what the video is actually going to look like on your page. So watch this video to learn more about slope-intercept form of a line, and you scroll down, and there your video is right there. So now we can go ahead, and I want it to open it in the same window, and I want it to be visible. If you wanted to hide it from your students at this point, you could click hide. If you want it to show up as a pop-up window, you could click new window. But again, remember, we wanted them to stay in Moodle for this. So now I'm just going to hit save and return to the course. So now the video is showing up right here, is how to embed a video. Now, of course, you can move that in to show that it's indented. Maybe it's a subcategory of creating a YouTube channel. If you feel like it's on the same level, go ahead and leave it on the same level. I always like to kind of indent all my videos just so it doesn't look like everything's on the left-hand side. Go ahead and indent it so it kind of looks like it's moving in. Now if I click on how to embed a video, it's going to take me to that page I just created. Here's that text that we wrote. If you don't like exactly how it looks, maybe the video is really close to this line, you can go back in and edit it and add some more spaces. And then all you'd have to do here, now we don't have to send the students out to YouTube to watch that. They just click right on this video, and the video is going to start playing right from the beginning. And at the very end of the video, it's not going to give them suggestions of other videos to watch, and it's not going to send them off to YouTube. Then all they'll do here is click back up to 24/7 or whatever your class is named, and they're back in their class learning more things that you want them to learn and looking at the things that you've put for them onto your Moodle page.